Good evening. This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams and with me is R.S. Raghu with the evening news. The headlines. President Draupadi Murmu says development of the northeastern region getting new impetus with various new projects of highway, railway, airway and waterway. Inaugurates Tripura State Judicial Academy and lays the foundation stone for Tripura National Law University at Narsinghgarh, Agartala. Cabinet extends 22,000 crore rupees as one-time grant to oil public sector undertakings to cover losses in domestic LPG. Cabinet approves new scheme, Prime Minister's Development Initiative, for the Northeast region for remaining 4 years of 15th Finance Commission from 2022-23 to 2025-26. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Himachal Pradesh tomorrow to dedicate Indian Institute of Information Technology, UNA, to the nation. Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur launches WADA Athlete Biological Passport Symposium 2022 in New Delhi. The US imposes visa restrictions on Taliban responsible for repression of women and girls in Afghanistan. Over 1,300 Indian students to get visas to resume their education in Chinese universities and colleges. And National Games end with glittering show in Gujarat. Services top medals tally with 61 gold. In Asia Cup Women's Cricket, India to take on Thailand in first semi-final tomorrow at Chilet International Cricket Stadium, Bangladesh at 8:30 a.m. IST. President Draupadi Murmu has said there is immense potential for development in the northeastern region. The development of the region is getting a new impetus with various new projects of highways, railways, airways and waterways. Inaugurating the Tripura State Judicial Academy and laying the foundation stone for Tripura National Law University at Narsinghgarh, Agartala today, the President said the northeastern region, including Tripura, will play an important role in making India a $5 trillion economy by 2025. She expressed confidence that the aspirations, innovation and entrepreneurship of the talented and hard-working people, especially the youth of Tripura, will play an important role in achieving this goal. The President said today, with the growth of the economy, the legal profession has also expanded in many dimensions. She expressed hope that NLU Tripura will emerge as a major centre of legal education, not only in the northeast but across the country. In another function, the President virtually inaugurated an MLA hostel at Capitol Complex, Agartala, and laid foundation stones for Maharaja Birendra Kishore Manikya Museum and Cultural Centre, IIIT Agartala, and various projects of government of Tripura related to roads, schools and hostels for students from Rabindra Shatavarshiki Bhavan, Agartala. The Union Cabinet has approved payment of a productivity-linked bonus equivalent to 78 days to railway employees for the financial year 2021-22. Briefing reporters after the Cabinet meeting in New Delhi, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur said the bonus amount will be paid to about 11,27,000 non-gazetted railway employees. The Cabinet has also approved 22,000 crore rupees as one-time grant to public sector undertakings, oil marketing companies, for losses in domestic LPG. Mr. Thakur said this will help them to continue their commitment to the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, ensuring unhindered domestic LPG supplies. He underlined that the prices of LPG have risen globally up to 300%. Mr. Thakur said the compensation will be given to three companies: Indian Oil Corporation, Bharat Petroleum Corporation and Hindustan Petroleum Corporation.
पब्लिक सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग की जो ऑयल मार्केटिंग कंपनीज हैं, जून 2020 से लेकर जून 2022 तक 22,000 करोड़ रुपए का जो इन्होंने खर्चा वहन किया है, वो वन टाइम ग्रांट भारत सरकार 22,000 करोड़ रुपए की दे रही है, ताकि आम नागरिक के ऊपर, देश की सामान्य जनता जो हमारे देश के नागरिक है उसके ऊपर इसका बोझ ना पड़े। तो उसके लिए वन टाइम ग्रांट पब्लिक सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग की ऑयल मार्केटिंग कंपनीज को दी गई है, जिसमें इंडियन ऑयल कॉर्पोरेशन लिमिटेड है, भारत पेट्रोलियम कॉर्पोरेशन लिमिटेड है और हिंदुस्तान पेट्रोलियम कॉर्पोरेशन लिमिटेड है।
The Union Cabinet has also approved a new scheme, Prime Minister's Development Initiative, for the North-East region for the remaining 4 years of the 15th Finance Commission from 2022-23 to 2025-26. It is a central sector scheme with 100% central funding. The scheme will be implemented by the Ministry of Development of the North-Eastern region.
जहां तक नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लिए पीएम डिवाइन योजना की बात है, जैसा मैंने पहले कहा कि 4 वर्षों के लिए इसको लाया गया है। 2022-23 से 2025-26 तक पीएम डिवाइन को मंजूरी दी गई है। 6,600 करोड़ रुपया इसके लिए मंजूर किया गया है। विभिन्न सेक्टर्स में डेवलपमेंट गैप्स को जो है पूरा करने के लिए ये लाभदायक सिद्ध होगी। युवाओं और महिलाओं के लिए लाइवलीहुड संबंधी योजनाओं को इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकेगी और इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट्स में पीएम गति शक्ति के कॉन्सेप्ट के अनुसार ही कन्वर्जेंस पर आधारित होंगे और नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रीजन में विकास भी हो, युवाओं और महिलाओं के लिए रोजगार स्वरोजगार के अवसर भी उत्पन्न हो, उसमें भी फायदा मिलेगा और ये 100% सेंट्रली फंडेड स्कीम होगी।
The Union Cabinet has also approved development of 2 terminals, including multi-purpose cargo berth and container terminal at Tuna Tekra, situated in the vicinity of Kandla Port in Gujarat. The projects will cater to the future growth in container cargo traffic, boost the economy and generate employment. Briefing the media in New Delhi, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur said, in the development of multi-purpose cargo berth, over 2,000 crore rupees will be spent. He said this will serve the people of Jammu and Kashmir, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. The minister said development of container terminal at Tuna Tekra consists of construction of an offshore berthing structure for handling 3 vessels at a time at a cost of 4,243 crore rupees.
गुजरात में दीनदयाल पोर्ट, जो कि सालाना लगभग 127 मिलियन टन की क्षमता रखता है, एक बड़ा निर्णय लिया गया है ताकि पीपीपी मोड के अंतर्गत बिल्ड ऑपरेट ट्रांसफर के मोड पर दीनदयाल उपाध्याय पोर्ट पर कंटेनर टर्मिनल बने, जो टूना टेकरा में है, और साथ ही साथ मल्टीपर्पज कार्गो का भी वहां पे डेवलपमेंट हो। ये 2 निर्णय वहां पर लिए गए। कुल मिलाकर इन दोनों के ऊपर 5,963 करोड़ रुपया खर्च होगा, जो कंसेशनियर खर्च करेगा। इससे क्षमता भी बढ़ेगी, व्यापार करने के लिए भी इस पूरी मार्केट को भी इससे जोड़ा जाएगा और एक्सपोर्ट और इम्पोर्ट के बहुत काम आएगी।
The Union Cabinet has also approved the Multi-State Cooperative Societies Amendment Bill 2022. It seeks to amend the Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act 2002. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has lauded the Cabinet decisions. In a series of tweets today, Mr. Modi said the decision regarding Prime Minister's Development Initiative for North-East region, PM Divine, will add impetus to the growth trajectory of the North-East. He said this decision will provide numerous opportunities for the youngsters. On the decision to develop 2 terminals, including a multi-purpose cargo berth and container terminal, the Prime Minister said this will drive the country's efforts of port-led development and becoming a hub for trade. He said this decision will also benefit many states which do not have access to the coastline.
Agriculture and Farmer Welfare Minister Narendra Tomar has stressed on the need for amalgamation of innovation with the latest technology and conventional ways of agriculture to make this sector self-reliant. He said through the joint efforts of the centre and states, the government has exported agri-products worth 3,75,000 crore rupees even during the testing time of the pandemic. The minister was virtually addressing the national conference on enhancing agricultural productivity, integration of improved seeds and agri-inputs in New Delhi today. Mr. Tomar highlighted the role of agri-infrastructure and said the government is setting up 10,000 farmer productivity organizations with the cost of over 6,800 crore rupees for the development of agri-infrastructure across the country. He said the government is relentlessly working on several measures to enhance the productivity of the farmers of the country. Minister of State for Defence Ajay Bhatt today complimented the National Cadet Corps NCC for the success of Puneet Sagar Abhiyan in removing plastic and other waste material from seashores, riverfronts and other water bodies. He was delivering the inaugural address of the Joint State Representatives and Additional Directors General Conference of the NCC held in New Delhi.
आज हमारे पास बहुत बड़ी फोर्स तैयार हो गई है। अगर कोई अनुशासित आज युवा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है तो हमारा एनसीसी है। 140 टन प्लास्टिक समुद्र से हमने निकाल दिया। यह अभियान हमारा चला। कोविड में हमारे लोग लगे रहे। कोई अभियान हो, किसी भी प्रकार का अभियान हो, कहीं पर आपदा आती है, सबसे पहले हम लोग वहां चले जाते हैं, हमारे कैडेट्स जाते हैं। हमारी जो बच्चियां हैं, हमारी जो बेटियां हैं, वो बढ़ चढ़ के आगे आ रही हैं।
The News Services Division of All India Radio in its weekly program Charcha Ka Vishay Hai will broadcast a discussion tonight on Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense sector with defense experts Lieutenant General retired Sanjay Kulkarni and Air Vice Marshal retired S.J. Nanodkar. This discussion can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. This program will also be available on our website newsonair.com and on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official. The Ministry of Women and Child Development has said that more than 15 crore activities were conducted on various themes across the country during the 5th Rashtriya Poshan Mah from the 1st to the 30th of last month, contributing to the Prime Minister's vision for a Suposhit Bharat. It said 5th Rashtriya Poshan Mah culminated with a Poshan Utsav at Kartavya Path from the 30th September to the 2nd of October, in which 150,000 visitors participated. The ministry highlighted that nearly 81 lakh activities were conducted focusing on early childhood care and education under the Bachcha aur Shiksha Poshan Bhi Padhai Bhi theme.
UT Ladakh advisor Umang Narula inaugurated a one-day workshop on the recent initiatives for simplifying and enhancing Aadhaar usage in Leh today. Unique Identification Authority of India UIDAI's Chandigarh regional office has organized the event to improve service delivery in various sectors. In Gujarat, BJP President JP Nadda flagged off the Gujarat Gaurav Yatra on the first route from the temple town Bahucharaji in the Mehsana district of North Gujarat. The first route will be from Bahucharaji to Mata Namad in the Kutch district. Speaking on the occasion, the BJP President said the Gaurav Yatra is aimed at establishing the pride of entire India.
मित्रों, ये गौरव यात्रा कोई भारतीय जनता पार्टी की गौरव यात्रा नहीं है। ये गौरव यात्रा सिर्फ गुजरात की गौरव यात्रा नहीं है। ये गौरव यात्रा भारत के गौरव को स्थापित करने वाली गौरव यात्रा है। हम सब लोगों के लिए सौभाग्य की बात है कि जो देश को दुनिया के नक्शे पर फिर से पुनर्स्थापित करने के लिए, आत्मनिर्भर देश बनाने के लिए, विकसित भारत बनाने के लिए सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास, सबका प्रयास, सबको साथ लेकर के चलने वाला भारत जो आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में देश आगे छलांग लगा रहा है, उस गौरव यात्रा की गंगोत्री गुजरात है। इस बात के लिए मैं आपको बधाई देना चाहता हूं।
Our correspondent reports that Mr. Nadda will launch the yatra on the second route from Dwarka to Porbandar in the Saurashtra region later today. 3 more routes of the yatra will be launched tomorrow by Home Minister Amit Shah.
You are listening to the evening news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. President Draupadi Murmu says development of the northeastern region getting new impetus with various new projects of highway, railway, airway and waterway, inaugurates Tripura State Judicial Academy and lays the foundation stone for Tripura National Law University at Narsingarh, Agartala. Cabinet extends 22,000 crore rupees as one-time grant to oil public sector undertakings to cover losses in domestic LPG. Cabinet approves new scheme, Prime Minister's Development Initiative for the North-East region for remaining 4 years of 15th Finance Commission from 2022-23 to 2025-26. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Himachal Pradesh tomorrow to dedicate Indian Institute of Information Technology, UNA, to the nation. Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur launches WADA Athlete Biological Passport Symposium 2022 in New Delhi. The US imposes visa restrictions on Taliban responsible for repression of women and girls in Afghanistan. Over 1,300 Indian students to get visas to resume their education in Chinese universities and colleges. And National Games end with glittering show in Gujarat. Services top medals tally with 61 gold. In Asia Cup Women's Cricket, India to take on Thailand in first semi-final tomorrow at Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, Bangladesh at 8:30 a.m. IST. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
I am India. Look at me. know my name.
We're one of the most mega diverse countries on this planet.
Our weddings, our fashion statements, they're all inspired by our silver screen heroes and heroines.
A 75 years young India.
What we are really going to see India become is a powerhouse.
India 2.0.
The Journey of India from 14th October every Friday at 7 p.m. in Hindi and 10 p.m. in English on DD National.
Northeast Diary program broadcast every Thursday and Sunday at 5:30 p.m. brings very interesting and enchanting stories from the 8 Indian states of Northeast India. In this week's Northeast Diary, that is the 13th of October, we bring an exclusive interview with Dr. Omji Upadhyay, Director, Indian Council of Historical Research, Delhi. Looking forward to see you there.
Welcome back to the evening news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Himachal Pradesh tomorrow. Mr. Modi will flag off Vande Bharat Express from Una Himachal railway station. It will be the 4th Vande Bharat train to be introduced in the country. The introduction of the train will help boost tourism in the region and provide a comfortable and faster mode of travel. Mr. Modi will also dedicate the Indian Institute of Information Technology, UNA, to the nation. The foundation stone of this institute was laid by the Prime Minister in 2017. In a public function at Chamba, Mr. Modi will lay the foundation stone of 2 hydropower projects. These projects will generate over 270 million units of electricity annually, and Himachal Pradesh is expected to get annual revenue of around 110 crore rupees. Mr. Modi will also launch Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana 3 in Himachal Pradesh for the upgradation of around 3,125 kilometers of roads in the state. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh will launch a website, Maa Bharti Ke Sapoot, enabling citizens to contribute to the Armed Forces Battle Casualties Welfare Fund on Friday. It will be launched at a function being organized at the National War Memorial Complex in New Delhi. Eminent actor Amitabh Bachchan has accepted to be the Goodwill Ambassador. The Chief of Defence Staff, all 3 service chiefs, Paramveer Chakra awardees and other prominent officials of the Ministry of Defence, corporate heads, chairmen and managing directors of banks, eminent serving personnel from the field of sports and celebrities are expected to attend the function. On that day, the next of kin of fallen heroes and soldiers disabled in active military operations will also be felicitated.
Over the past 75 years since independence, India's largest public service broadcaster, All India Radio, has been the proverbial storyteller for crores of people across the country. All India Radio is celebrating 75 years of freedom with a series, Azad Bharat Ki Baat, Akashvani ke Saath. It showcases the journey of India since independence in various walks of life through the storytelling of All India Radio. In today's episode, we will bring you the story of the great personalities who received the Dada Saheb Phalke Award from 2001 onwards.
Dada Saheb Phalke Award is the highest award given in recognition of the outstanding contribution to the growth and development of Indian cinema by the recipient. In 2001, Yash Chopra, the king of romantic films, was honored with the Dada Saheb Phalke Award. Dev Anand, the evergreen superstar, also received the award.
इंसान के अंदर का लोहा अपनी चमक दिखाने के लिए मौके की ताक में रहता है, और जब मौका आता है तो वो ये नहीं देखता कि उसकी बीवी का दिल टूटता है या उसकी माँ का दिल टूटता है या उसकी प्रेमिका का दिल टूटता है.
Bengali author and one of India's most important filmmakers, Mrinal Sen, pioneer of the new wave film movement in Malayalam, filmmaker Adur Gopalakrishnan, acclaimed director Shyam Benegal, art filmmaker Tapan Sinha, and Manna Dey, the singer who pioneered a new genre by infusing Indian classical music in a pop framework, have received the Dada Saheb Phalke Award. K. Murthy, who shot India's first cinema score film Kagaz Ke Phool, Telugu Tamil producer D. Ramanaidu, who features in the Guinness Book of World Records for having produced films in 9 languages, and Tamil filmmaker K. Balachandar, who introduced Kamal Hassan, Rajinikanth, Sridevi and Chiranjeevi, were honoured with the award. Bengali actor Soumitra Chatterjee, first Indian film personality to be conferred with the Commandeur at the Ordre des Arts et des Lettres, France's highest award for artists.
তার ভেতরে মহৎ একটা কিছু করার ক্ষমতা আছে, সম্ভাবনা আছে, কিন্তু করছে না। কিন্তু সেটি শেষ কথা না, সেটি ট্র্যাজেডিও নয়। সে মহৎ কিছু করছে না, তার দারিদ্র্য যাচ্ছে না, তার অভাব মিটছে না, কিন্তু তা সত্ত্বেও সে জীবন বিমুখ হচ্ছে না, সে পালাচ্ছে না, এসকেপ করছে না, সে বাঁচতে চাইছে, সে বলছে বাঁচার মধ্যে সার্থকতা।
Recipients of this prestigious award so far also include Hindi actor Pran, Hindi lyric writer Gulzar, actor-producer Shashi Kapoor, national star Manoj Kumar, who is fondly called Bharat Kumar, Telugu filmmaker K. Vishwanath, Hindi actor Vinod Khanna. First angry young man of Indian cinema and Shahenshah of Bollywood, Amitabh Bachchan, was honoured with the award for the year 2018.
Vijay Dinanath John, पूरा नाम, बाप का नाम दीनानाथ जॉन, माँ का नाम सुहासिनी जॉन, गांव मांडवा, उम्र 36 साल 9 महीना 8 दिन, 16 घंटा चालू है।
Superstar Rajinikanth received the award for the year 2019.
படகலைக மரல் வச்சிக்கிட்டு மீசை முறுக்கிக்கிட்டு லுங்கி கட்டிக்கிட்டு நம்பியாரு கபாலி அப்படின்னு சொன்ன உடனே குனிஞ்சி சொல்லுங்க எஜுமா அப்படி வந்து நிப்பானே அந்த மாதிரி கபாலி நினைச்சியாடா? கபாலிடா 25 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னால எப்படி போனாரோ கபாலி அப்படியே திரும்பி வந்துட்டான்னு சொல்லு.
Actress Asha Parekh received the greatest cinema honor in
आजाद भारत की बात आकाशवाणी के साथ can be accessed at AIR News Alerts on Twitter, News on AIR official YouTube channel, News on AIR app, Facebook and Instagram handles. So tune into All India Radio News for Azad Bharat ki baat Akashwani ke saath. National Testing Agency has advised the students to be aware of fake tweets and YouTube videos which are circulating on social media regarding the alleged leakage of the UGC NET history question paper. National Testing Agency of the Ministry of Education has denied any leakage, saying that fake tweets and YouTube videos are circulating on social media regarding the leakage of the history question paper conducted on the 10th of this month.
Russian President Vladimir Putin said today that Europe was to blame for its energy crisis with policies that starved the oil and gas industry of investment. Speaking at an energy forum in Russia, President Putin said price caps would make the crisis worse as European Union states tried to forge a deal on ways to contain soaring energy costs. The Russian president said the leaks in the two Nord Stream pipelines running from Russia to Europe were an act of international terrorism and about depriving people of cheap energy. President Putin said Russia was not to blame for the sky-high energy prices in Europe. The impact of efforts to use less Russian energy plus steep cuts in supplies from Russia have been felt across the 27-nation EU, with gas prices almost 90% higher than a year ago and fears of rationing and power cuts over the coming winter. Russian security forces have nabbed 8 people in connection with Saturday's explosion on a key bridge linking Russia to Crimea. Its FSB security service said 5 of those held were Russians, while the others were Ukrainian and Armenian. It says Kiev was behind the attack, but a Ukrainian official described Russia's investigation as baseless.
The United States has imposed visa restrictions on members of the Taliban responsible for the repression of women and girls in Afghanistan through policies and violence. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said in a statement, the visa restriction policy restricts the issuance of visas for current or former Taliban members, members of non-state security groups, and other individuals believed to be responsible for or complicit in repressing women and girls in Afghanistan through restrictive policies and violence. Chinese Foreign Ministry on Wednesday said that more than 1,300 Indian students have been issued visas to return to China to resume their education in Chinese universities and colleges. This was told by the Chinese Foreign Ministry's Asia Affairs Director General Liu Xinsong to the Indian Ambassador to China Pradeep Rawat during their meeting on Tuesday as Mr. Liu updated Mr. Rawat on recent progress in people-to-people exchanges.
Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur launched the WADA Athlete Biological Passport Symposium 2022 in New Delhi today. The event is being jointly organized by National Anti-Doping Agency and National Dope Testing Laboratory for the first time in the country and will run till Friday. Talking to the media about the measures taken by the government to address the challenge of doping, Mr. Thakur said, on the anti-doping front, the government has tied up with the National Forensic Science University and Food Safety and Standards Authority of India so that nutrition supplements can be tested and its information can be shared with the athletes. The minister informed that the Government of India has recently enacted the National Anti-Doping Act 2022. The 36th National Games came to a close today with a glittering concluding ceremony at Surat, chaired by Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar. Addressing the occasion, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar said the day is not far when the country will host the Olympic Games, the largest sports event in the world. He said under the leadership of PM Modi, a positive atmosphere is being created for sports in the country. The Vice President stressed the spirit of sportsmanship in Games.
I have no doubt, I am confident the day is not far when India Bharat will host Olympics. जो विकास की गंगा जो स्पोर्ट्स के लिए जरूरी है, विकास के लिए जरूरी है, अर्थव्यवस्था के लिए जरूरी है, वो हर जगह बह रही है। खेल के मामले में एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण बात है, हार जीत निश्चित है, पर एक चीज की जीत है और वो जीत है स्पोर्ट्समैनशिप की। यहाँ से आप लोगों ने जो मेरे सामने मिनी भारत है संबंध बनाए हैं, लोगों से जानकारी की है, एंड दैट विल टेक ऑल ऑफ यू वेरी फार।
On the concluding day today, services topped the medals tally with a total of 128 medals, including 61 gold, 35 silver and 32 bronze medals.
In Asia Cup Women's Cricket, India will take on Thailand in the first semi-final tomorrow at Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, Bangladesh. The match will start at 8:30 a.m. IST.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. President Draupadi Murmu says development of the northeastern region getting new impetus with various new projects of highway, railway, airway and waterway. Inaugurates Tripura State Judicial Academy and lays the foundation stone for Tripura National Law University at Narsingarh, Agartala. Cabinet extends 22,000 crore rupees as one-time grant to oil public sector undertakings to cover losses in domestic LPG. Cabinet approves new scheme, Prime Minister's Development Initiative for the Northeast region for remaining 4 years of 15th Finance Commission from 2022-23 to 2025-26. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Himachal Pradesh tomorrow to dedicate Indian Institute of Information Technology, UNA, to the nation. Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur launches WADA Athlete Biological Passport Symposium 2022 in New Delhi. The US imposes visa restrictions on Taliban responsible for repression of women and girls in Afghanistan. Over 1,300 Indian students to get visas to resume their education in Chinese universities and colleges. National Games end with glittering show in Gujarat. Services top medals tally with 61 gold. And with that we end the evening news. Good night.